What's up, Wolfpack fam? It's your boy Kid back at it again. We have another video that we're going to be checking out today. Definitely am interested because if I ever travel, this could be helpful. So the don'ts of visiting England. Let's get it.
Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Walter's World, and today we are back in England for the things you don't want to do when you come to England. Now, the first don't I have for you is don't worry if you don't understand the English. You may have spoken English, or you thought you spoke English, since birth. You may think you're a native speaker, but don't be surprised if sometimes you might not understand people here in England, because they do have various accents, but also some of the colloquialisms and sayings and phrases they do use here sometimes can throw you off thinking, oh wait, is he trying to be mean to me, or is that a joke? I'm not sure. You know, and the humor here can be very different, so don't worry if you don't understand the English. The second don't.
You what?
Don't be scared of the food. Now, don't expect to have a culinary masterpiece every day here, but don't be scared to try the food. I know a lot of people talk about England and it's kind of like, oh, there's cool sights in the countryside, da-da-da, but the food, oh my God. Look, I've been coming to England for about 20 years now, and I actually have seen the food getting better. There's tons of international food, there's tons of different restaurants throughout the country, but the thing is, the traditional English food can be pretty fun. If you go to a pub and you have, you know, your steak and kidney pie or your shepherd's pie, or you go for a Sunday roast. I mean, it's Sunday tomorrow, and I'm kind of excited to hit the pub to have a Sunday roast with Yorkshire pudding. You'll be surprised that you might actually like the food here, so don't be scared about the food, okay? It can work out just fine. Now, the third don't I have for you is don't just stay in hotels. One of the quintessential parts of coming to England and driving around England and going through England is to stay in the B&Bs, the bed and breakfasts, because they have a whole network of B&Bs throughout the countries, in big city, in small towns, in villages out in the countryside, and it really is a quintessential part of visiting England, because what's cool is you're staying with a family and they're going to talk to you, they're going to give you the tourist information, they're going to give you the stories, the history. You're in their home and you see, wow, so this is how English people live, this is how things are, and it gives you this cool idea. And that's one thing I really want to say is, look, you're not staying at Ibis all the time, okay? Go stay in a B&B so you can really get a feel of the place. And one of the really best parts, if you're going to some of these smaller towns and stuff like that, stay in the B&Bs. Sometimes your only option, but it's definitely the best option when you're here. And also, to tie it in with the second thing about the food, usually you get a full English breakfast with it, you know, with the you know, the black sausage, and the bangers, the normal sausage, and the beans, and the toast, and the eggs, and the fried tomatoes, and mushrooms, and all those things. And it just feels like a really special experience. Now, the fourth...
One day, I gotta try it. I don't care how, if I have to, you know, however the hell we get there, we definitely gotta try it there. Yeah, listen, if I'm going to go travel, I'm not just staying in a, you know, yeah, definitely, you know, it's a good tip that he said about the B&B and stuff like that. But yeah, you hear all the time people who go to freaking vacation, they don't do shit. If I go out somewhere, I'm seeing everything. I'm smashing all the food experiences. I'm talking to everybody as, you know, shit. I'm doing as much as we can.
The don't we have is don't be scared to drive. I know they drive on the left-hand side of the road here, which can be a little confusing or off-putting for travelers when they come here. But the thing is, public transport is really kind of expensive here. Taking the train throughout the country, oh my God, it is expensive. So you're going to want to rent a car because you can get to all these little tiny villages and see the stately homes and, you know, that Downton Abbey stuff you want to see. You can go and see those things with your own car. So don't be afraid to rent a car here. However, I will warn you, when you first driving on the other side of the road, it is a bit, you know, off-putting. You're like, oh my, am I going the right way? And then when you hit your first roundabout, good luck, my friends, good luck. But don't be scared to drive, because you want to drive throughout this country. And if you are going to be driving, I do recommend getting the GPS for you, because when you're driving the other side of the road, you're going to be so concentrated on that sometimes you'll miss the turnoffs and stuff. And with all the roundabouts and everything, GPS, just a lot easier to deal with. I'll just tell you that one right now.
Really quickly, guys, now I'm going to be like Del Boy when he went to America and he drove on the wrong side, like, oh shit, what's going on? Nah, that's something that we learned a long time ago, about, you know, which side of the road to drive on. So no, we won't have a Del Boy moment. Yeah, but yeah, this is good. This is good stuff. It's good video so far.
Another thing that kind of deals with that other side of the road driving is don't forget to look right when you cross the street. Look, they're driving on the left side of the road, so the cars come from the right, not the left. And I can't tell you, I've been in York, I've been here in London, I've been in Cambridge, Brighton, throughout most of the districts around this country, and tourists from everywhere in Europe and everywhere in the US, they come walking in and they look left, and the car's coming this way, and it's like, beep, beep, oh my God. And you have that almost death-defying or a death-inducing moment. So don't forget to look right when you cross the street. Remember, it's right, right, because the cars are coming from that way because they drive on the left hand here, left-hand side. So please don't get killed, okay? So don't forget to look right. Now the sixth don't we have for you is don't think that London is England. London is a great city. It's an international city, but it's not all what England is. It's like saying, I went to New York, so I saw America. No, it's not like that. Or I went to Berlin and I saw true Germany. No, Berlin, New York, London, they're very cosmopolitan cities with people from all over, and it's just such a cool melting pot that London isn't just England. There's so much more to see out there, so definitely get out and explore the countryside, because I'm serious, you go to York, you'll fall in love. You'll go to the beach by Brighton or see the cliffs of Dover, or go to, go to Cheshire and all the kinds of cool places. You're gonna have a great time, but realize that, look, England is not just London. Get out and explore this country. And kind of also going with that, remember, England is not Britain. They're two different kind of things. Britain makes up, Scotland, Wales, England all together.
Woo!
So if you see people that are English, they're different than British overall. A Scotsman will be upset if you call them an Englishman, but will be probably okay if you say they're British. All right? So just know that one. Don't mess up the British Englishes with people around here, okay? Now the
Back off, you spooky bitch.
seventh thing I want to say, don't forget your P's and Q's, i.e. don't forget your politeness and knowing how to stand in the queue here. Because people in England are extremely polite, sometimes to a fault. Like, I feel like I've said sorry enough, but I feel like I need to say sorry more. And you'll get sorries if someone bumps into you and stuff. They'll say sorry, excuse me. You need to do the same thing. So when you come here, make sure you do bring your manners. That's why we all wish, I wish my boys could grow up to be an English gentleman. Now, not everywhere are they English gentlemen. I mean, go to a pub late at night with beers going around, you'll be like, what? There's no English gentleman here. Yeah, there is that. But in general, manners are a very important thing here, so make sure you don't forget your manners. But also, don't queue jump, i.e. don't butt in line. They do not like that here. They are very much, we have our line, you stay in your line, you do not mess with the line. So get to the end of the line. So just know that one, because that's one thing I see that I get most of the tourists where people get upset is the line butting and stuff, because Germany, it's like a mad rush for a door or something like that. Here we'll wait in line, it'll be fine, let the people come out of the tube, we'll go into the tube, let people get out of the train, let people get in the train. So you do have that, so don't forget your manners, okay? Your P's and Q's, don't forget those. And the eighth thing you don't want to forget when you come here is a raincoat. Now I've been here and I've been very lucky. This is my 4th day here, and there's still no rain. So yes, it does happen that it doesn't rain here. It's not like it rains every day in England, okay? But I will say, if you are gonna come here, even in the summer, bring a light waterproof jacket, but more importantly, bring waterproof shoes, because that's where you're really gonna get wet, because you can buy an umbrella for like 5 pounds, 10 pounds, no problem. So, but just don't forget that waterproof jacket, because you will eventually need it, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been very lucky this time. I've been coming here for 20 years, and this is probably the second time I've actually had like nice weather the whole time. So it's awesome when you have it, but it doesn't always happen. And then,
So is he saying I need my wellies, boys and girls? Leave it down in the comment section.
ninth don't I have for you is don't forget to go to the pub. This is definitely a pub culture
Woo!
place. Go and have your pint, enjoy the talking, the people, all kinds of stuff, and you will enjoy it. So I hope that helps you know what don't to do when you are here in England. If you want to learn more, 5 things you love and hate about London, 10 things that'll shock you about England, check us out on our website at waltersworld.com. We're also on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and we really appreciate your likes, subscriptions, and we hope you have a great time here in England. And, well, don't forget to have a good time. All right? Bye from England.
Don't be a prick. That's the memo, boys and girls. We will link the video in the description section. We tend to do that for most videos, unless we're stupid and we forget. Definitely a pretty cool video. Yeah, one thing we want to do, can we be always, we're always going to be 100% honest. I'm not a heavy drinker, so I am going to get plastered at some freaking pubs. I'm not going to say 2 pints, you prick. I'm not trying to get in no fights, but in my head, I'll be joking. I'll be thinking like I'm in the still game. 2 pints, you prick, Bobby. No. But all jokes aside, I will be honest. Yeah, definitely an informative video. Got to look at it from. I barely travel, so all tips are you know are essential for me. Are informative, but do we need our wellies, boys and girls? Yeah, nah. It's a cool video. I'm one of those people that like keeping it straight honest. That I know that each place or whatever can have stereotypes and all that stuff, but I always how do you say this, and I silence any sort of noise, whatever. Oh, this place is this, that. I throw all that shit out. The way I get to learn things is by experiencing things. So there's no judgments. We have no, thoughts about like going in. So when he was talking about that the food has like a bad reputation and stuff like that, I've never really heard that. Or if I did, it's completely not in my head, because the greatest joy for me is trying things, seeing things, experiencing for myself, so I can make the decision for myself whether I like something or not. Can we like everything? No. But we can try to experience things, and always have that open mindfulness when going. So I definitely thought this was a cool video. I definitely want to check out more stuff. You can't help but relate, so as far as the driving on the wrong side, so I started thinking about Del Boy. So we have embraced a lot. um I've learned a lot. A lot of you, the viewers, the community has taught me things, teach me things. So never stop doing that, boys and girls, because I am essentially a sponge, just trying to learn as much as we can. So I definitely enjoyed watching this video. Hopefully you did. Are you one who will ask this question? Unfortunately, not a person that gets often time to travel. So I haven't seen much of the world, and hopefully we can change that at some point in time. But are you one that travels a lot? If you do, let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, let me know that as well. If you want to see more, comment below. See you soon. Thank you so much, everyone. Love you all. Peace.